Hey, what's up guys, Aiden here. So today I've got a video from you by ESBC Game. Be sure to go over, check out their channel, subscribe for more content from them. And they've created a boxing game and it's an upcoming one for the PC. And I just want to break down two things that maybe I'll be able to spot some more as I go that are quite interesting for me. And down here we've got Mr. Marshall Mind. He's the one who actually I caught it through him. So thanks for bringing up this game, dude. And yeah, let's jump into it. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to play the trailer all the way through. I'm going to break it down as we go. So if you do want to see the full trailer, then go to the link in the description and check it out for yourselves first, and then come back to this video. So here we go. So first of all, this is an up and coming boxing game for the PC. And the big thing that they're highlighting here is the footwork. As you can see, they've got different kind of shuffles going on. You're going to see an Ali shuffle. Yep, boom, there it is. So that's the first thing that they're going over. It's got a nice bounce to it. He's got a nice bounce. It goes in on one angle, goes out on a different angle. So that's something that we've never had in a fighting game. UFC 3 did try and do it with some of the locomotion in the game. But this is something that's really new and really exciting. So I'm just going to jump back and talk a little bit about what kind of footwork stances I have spotted so far. So let's go from here. So we've just got a nice little standard shuffle that you get in the boxing when you're at a distance. Back leg comes in, front leg goes forward, and it's a little shuffle, and then you get into your stance from the outside. And that's kind of how you make, yeah, see who's doing it there. Back leg goes first, and then front leg, boom, and he's doing a shuffle. So that's something that's nice little touch. And I think when they get to this sort of range, it looks like they lock into a different kind of stance, which would be pretty cool, because that's kind of how it is in boxing as well. Once you get in close, you know, your feet tend to lock up and you're a bit different. Here we just got a little bounce back, and we've got this guy's gone off to this angle. He's done a circular kind of footwork, which is nice to see. And our buddy over here is just doing some on the spot stuff. Now here, look how his feet are already. It looks like he's going to walk around over here, and no, he's gone the other way. He's actually in the middle of a bounce, and then he bounces the other way. And there we got this sort of side to side bounce. Lateral movement. So there's a lot of lateral movement. I mean, this guy over here, what's he doing? Let's have a look. He's going laterally as well. So that's beautiful. And then he comes in, he cuts in on the angle. So I wonder, that would be really cool if, as a player, you know, I can choose how far to go before I cut in for an angle. You know, go out and then go here and then go here and then cut in for an angle. So this is Arturo Gatti we got on the left. Conor Benn. I think Conor Benn's the son of Nigel Benn. Correct me if I'm wrong. And we've got a little shuffle going from him. Boom, look at that shuffle. And Arturo Gatti's going off to the side. And what does Conor Benn do? He feints. He feints the footwork as if he's going to go that way. And then what does he do? He bounces back the other way. Unfortunately, the clip cuts off. But basically what he's done there is he's feinted as if he's going to go that way. And then boom, he's gone the other way. So yeah, that's quite exciting, to be honest. I mean, just in terms of the depth that they've gone into with the footwork. Like, footwork is the foundations of boxing and any kind of combat sport. So if they start with that, then you know we're in for a treat. So let's jump to the next bit. So here, this is just a bit of flair. This is the Ali shuffle. I'm going to see this a few times in the trailer. And then he bounces off, goes backwards. So moving on from that, watch out for the cuts as well, guys. The cuts look absolutely nuts. So here we've got a side-to-side bounce. If you watch you know, boxers, shadow boxing, Andre Ward, for example, does this a lot. You'll see him do the side-to-side bounce. Meanwhile, Arturo Gatti over here just bobbing and weaving on the spot, which is pretty cool to see. And then here we've got a stance change. So he goes in, and then, wait, what does he do? He goes forward as an orthodox, switches to southpaw, goes off on an angle, kind of like a Dominic Cruz kind of thing, a V angle. And then you got Kid Galahad here. Just chilling, waiting to see what happens. And again, we've got the side-to-side bounce. This time it's Arturo Gatti doing it. And Conor Benn with the feints. Footwork feints. So that's interesting, man. I'll be very curious to see what kind of stuff we can chain off these feints, how fluid they are with the punches, and whether we're going to have smaller footwork movements. Is it going to be an incremental thing? Am I going to use the stick to move, you know, decide how far my feet move? You know, something like that could be quite cool. I don't know, we'll see. Boom, here he catches the jab as he's moving off angle. And I think he slips the hook. So now moving on from that, I think they're gonna show off some of the career mode, but more importantly, let's have a look at what's going on down here. So we've got says the left head for Connor Ben, so I think he's been caught. So I guess depending on which side you get caught on, maybe your health bar goes down. I'm not sure. I think this is a stamina bar. But what I wanted to highlight here was the cuts. So keep an eye out on the cuts, guys, because these are really, really realistic looking cuts. And we've got one here again. We just saw one on the guy before as well. And yeah, man, the punches themselves look all right. I'm excited to see how they refine it, where they go. I mean, look at this guy's face, absolutely battered up. Look at that. His face absolutely battered. So they definitely got the cuts down, which is something that, you know, our PG friendly kind of games that are coming out these days don't seem to want to do, is go into the brutality of these sports. You know what I mean? They're trying to soften everything up, which is just silly. So here we've got a fighter who's been rocked. And I think that was a wrap. Let me just go back and we'll show you the rock sequence. So he has a little taunt here. And then boom, Arturo Gatti catches him for it, punishes him for it. And then our fighter here is rocked and we can see his feet. His feet are all over the place. So yeah, it's a good start. It's a good start. It's a promising start. The fact that they've started with footwork, look at the state of his face. Look at the state of that guy's face. The fact that they've started with footwork is a big thing. And I think it's indicating like how much care they're going to put into it with, you know, starting off with the fundamentals of boxing. That was just the most important thing they could have done, because we've seen so many boxing games, so many fighting games just be absolute button mashers, just punch, kick, no one cares. And to start off with something like footwork, which a lot of casuals aren't going to notice, they aren't going to know what the hell is going on, but you know, as they get to learn the game, or as they get to learn the sport of boxing and see, you know, how important it is and the things that they're able to do. Like on Fight Night, you can't do loads of stuff with your feet, man. It's just the way it is. In UFC 4, you can do more stuff actually with your feet than I'd say you could probably do in Fight Night. But then it's still all over the place. Like, it's not there. Like, but these guys, they actually, it looks like the body, you know, this body looks like it's got weight behind it. The way that they're moving, it looks realistic. And yeah, that was just down to the mocap. Let me just see if I can jump into another article here. So yeah, they got Joe Frazier's been added to it. And yeah, who else are they? What else have they got? I'm trying to see if I can find the well, I can't seem to find it at the moment, but there was a mocap where they were actually showing off the mocap for this game, and it looked absolutely amazing. They had the boxer all rigged up, and they were just recording all of his movements. And as you can see, this all looks like kind of mocap strikes. Let's have a little comment on the punches themselves. I mean, I don't see anything out of place. It all looks good to me. I wonder how much variation there's going to be in the strikes. I'm sure. I mean, look, as long as it looks realistic, as long as the boxers are moving realistically, it's a start. You know what I mean? And to be honest, we never had these kind of feints. We never had these kind of footwork things going on. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I think chaining punch animations, blending it into all this footwork is probably their biggest challenge. But what I'm seeing is the jabs look good. The hooks look all right. The feint, that was a nice little feint there we saw. That looked all right. Got some different guards there. The hooks on the stationary hooks when you're rolling, they look beautiful. That hook looked nice. Yeah, it just looks real, man. It looks real. I'm excited for this. So this is coming out for PC, I believe, first, and then it's going to come out for the consoles later on. So we're actually getting a PC game as well. So yeah, I can't wait, guys. And yeah, be sure to check out their channel. Like I said, it's in the description below. ESBC game. And yeah, let's see where this goes. Good job. That's coming out on Steam as well, and it's coming soon. Brilliant. All right then, guys. Take care. I'm Aiden. I'm out of here.